Amber Renee Hagerman was the kind of child who lit up every room she entered. Born on November 25, 1986, in Arlington, Texas, she was full of life and laughter. Amber loved her family deeply and was particularly close to her younger brother, Ricky. The two siblings were inseparable, always finding joy in the simplest of activities, playing outside, exploring their neighborhood, and dreaming about the future. Amber had big aspirations. She wanted to become a veterinarian, a dream fueled by her love for animals. Friends and family described her as adventurous, kind-hearted, and always eager to help others. Her bright smile and sparkling personality made her beloved by everyone who knew her. But on one fateful day, this light was extinguished far too soon, leaving her family and community forever changed. January 13, 1996, began as an ordinary day in Arlington, Texas. Amber and her 5-year-old brother Ricky were spending the afternoon at their grandparents' house, a common routine that the children cherished. After lunch, the siblings decided to take their bikes out for a ride. It was a warm, sunny day, perfect for an adventure in their quiet neighborhood. Their grandmother, Jimmy Whitson, reminded them to stay close. "Only 2 blocks," she called out, her voice filled with the usual loving concern of a grandparent. Amber and Ricky waved her off, excited to explore. Little did anyone know, these would be Amber's last moments of carefree joy. As the siblings pedaled through the neighborhood, Amber's adventurous spirit led her to ride ahead toward an abandoned grocery store parking lot just a short distance away. Ricky, hesitant to go too far, decided to turn back and return to their grandparents' house. Amber reassured him she would be fine. It was in this parking lot that tragedy struck. A man in a black pickup truck pulled up beside Amber. Before she could react, he jumped out, grabbed her off her bike, and forced her into the truck. Witnessing this horrifying act was an elderly man working in his yard nearby. He immediately called 911, describing the abductor and his vehicle. "I saw him snatch her," the witness later told police, his voice trembling with fear and frustration. "He just grabbed her like she was nothing and drove off." The abduction happened in broad daylight, in a quiet neighborhood where such violence seemed unimaginable. The news of Amber's abduction spread like wildfire. Her family, neighbors, and local authorities sprang into action, launching an extensive search for the 9-year-old girl. Flyers bearing Amber's smiling face were distributed throughout the community, and her story was broadcast on every local news station. Volunteers combed through parks, alleys, and fields, refusing to give up hope. Amber's mother, Donna Whitson, pleaded with the public for help, her voice breaking under the weight of her grief and fear. "Please bring my baby back," she sobbed during a televised interview. "Amber, if you can hear me, we love you, and we're looking for you." Despite the community's tireless efforts, days passed with no sign of Amber. On January 17, 1996, 4 days after Amber's disappearance, a man walking his dog near a creek in Arlington made a horrifying discovery. Amber's lifeless body was found partially submerged in the water. The creek was just a few miles from the parking lot where she had been abducted. The details of Amber's death were devastating. The medical examiner revealed that Amber had been held captive for 2 days before her life was cruelly taken. She suffered severe injuries, including blunt force trauma and asphyxiation. The combined effects of these injuries led to her untimely death. Amber's family was shattered by the news. The vibrant, loving little girl they had cherished was gone, her life stolen by a predator whose identity remained unknown. Despite the witness's description of the black pickup truck and an intensive investigation, Amber's killer has never been found. Hundreds of tips poured in, and police followed every lead, but the case eventually went cold. The lack of closure has haunted Amber's family and the Arlington community for nearly 3 decades. The question of who could commit such a heinous act against an innocent child remains unanswered. Amber's tragic death was a wake-up call for the nation. Her mother, Donna, was determined to ensure that her daughter's death would not be in vain. Working with local authorities and child safety advocates, Donna helped create the Amber Alert System in 1997. The Amber Alert System, named in honor of Amber Hagerman, was designed to quickly disseminate information about child abductions to the public. Using television, radio, and later digital platforms, the system has become a vital tool in the fight to save abducted children. To date, the AMBER Alert System has been credited with saving hundreds of children's lives. For Donna, knowing that her daughter's name is synonymous with saving lives brings a sense of purpose to her grief. Amber's story is a heartbreaking reminder of the dangers that exist, even in seemingly safe environments. It also serves as a testament to the resilience of those left behind. Her family continues to honor her memory by advocating for child safety and keeping her legacy alive. The Amber Alert System stands as a beacon of hope for families in their darkest moments, a symbol of what can be achieved when a community comes together in the face of tragedy. Amber Hagerman's life, though tragically short, has left an indelible mark on the world. Amber's case remains open, and authorities encourage anyone with information to come forward. Advances in forensic technology and renewed interest in cold cases offer hope that her killer may one day be brought to justice. Amber Hagerman's story is one of sorrow, resilience, and transformation. Her legacy continues to protect countless children, ensuring that her light will never truly be extinguished.